Hey Eurovision fans, it's Tom Country from Shannon back for another Eurovision reaction video. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to the results of Melodi Grand Prix semi-final number 3, that's Norway's national final. I'm going to react to the winner as well as the 3 other songs that competed. So let's kiki. As always, you can use the progress bar if you want to skip to one of particular reactions. I'm actually only going to react to the 4 songs that competed in the semi-final because the automatic qualifier in this semi-final was North Kid, who were a replacement for Subwoofer, who I did react to. Subwoofer got COVID, so they weren't able to perform this week. They're going to perform next week, but I didn't have time to do my North Kid review. I'm going to do that separately, so I didn't watch the performance in the live show. I have heard that they're one of the favourites, so I want to make sure that I listen to it properly, so I will do that later on in the week. I've also done my reaction to LC Bay. I had to do a new one. Long story, I'll try and post that soon as well. And I've just finished my I also finished my North Macedonia national final review. I'm sure you're all dying to hear what I think about those 6 masterpieces, so I'll also be posting that pretty soon as well. So MGP final number 3. I have to admit, this is probably the weakest semi-final of me by quite a long way. It didn't have the variety that the other ones had. It felt like there was Oda and then there were 3 very similar, very generic songs. The first song was Your Loss. I thought there were some fun elements, like it started with the chairs. I thought, oh, maybe actually we're going to get something kind of cool and interesting here. But yeah, it was just super generic and bland. The staging was generic. The choreography was really bad, which I was surprised at. It was so basic. It was like, almost like a TikTok dance, but not in a kind of like very self-aware, let's do something viral. It was like, no, we don't know how to choreograph, so we're doing something really, really simple. It was like something a teenager would make up. So I felt like that was a way that they could have excelled slightly, and actually they fell super flat. Her vocals are fine, but the song is just beyond generic. I really was just like waiting for this to be over. Okay, but second up was Oda. Now, Oda was absolutely brilliant. If you saw my original reaction to the songs, I really enjoyed this. I love the fact it's like a kind of cultural Viking sea shanty type song. I wish the production had been a little bit more oomph in the studio version. She brought it to life. She was really brilliant. Now this song needs a performer who can like act really well and sell the performance. There's no real room for kind of being shy or timid or feeling nervous, a little bit like Lisa or Linda Löwe was with Bad Baby. Unfortunately, she really deflated that song. This needed a strong, fiery performance, and we got it with Oda. She was really, really, really great. She sold it the whole time. She was constantly making eye contact. She really gave this like strong Valkyrie Amazon vibe, which the song needed. I loved when the 4 female drummers came out. That was really brilliant. Definitely Philip Kirkorov involved. I was wondering, is Philip Kirkorov involved in this production? He loves it when you have a close cut of the face and then you pan out and there's 4 people who've just popped out. That's his thing that he does. And then he'll go back into a close cut and the 4 people are gone. They did that Philip Kirkorov trick, which he does on every single one of his staging shows, which I still love. But I love these women beating the drums. It was really like a war dance. I love the fact that they were women as well and they didn't go for men, which I don't think has been done before. Usually you do have the men in the background who are the Game of Thrones Viking drummers. So I love then that the song took on a new meaning for me, because I started to listen to the lyrics. I saw the Hammer of Thor. I was like, oh, is this like a feminist anthem? Which I kind of missed on my first lyric. I don't know if I'm imposing that on the song, but I would love that. I thought that was really cool. In fact, I was like, oh, this isn't just like a generic mythology theme. This does actually have a deeper meaning that came alive when you saw the female drummer. So it really elevated for me. I absolutely love that. She had some gorgeous natural things. She had like the storms going by, this kind of blue, dark blue navy color palette, which again is something new. We're seeing so many electric pinks and blues. It's nice to see a different color palette. It reminded me a little bit of Oscar Zia with Human, who had those clouds going by and we had the thunder in the background. Yeah, overall in terms of song and a stage show, this just won the semi by an absolute another mile. Nothing was even close to it for me. I'm not sure what the end results ended up being, but this was just a clear winning. Okay, and then third up we had Sturla. It literally felt like they sat in a room and said, okay guys, here's our staging concept. He's going to stand dressed as someone from 90s sitcom Friends and he's going to do nothing. And that's our brilliant idea. He did absolutely nothing. He stood there in an oversized suit jacket and that was it. It was just like beyond minimal effort staging. Absolutely nothing happened. There was a little bit of lighting. It was bare bones staging on a pretty boring song. I don't know what they were thinking. They should have just gone for, I don't know, they should have just gone for anything. Nothing happened. It was so boring. If you've got something like Duncan Lawrence, which is an amazing song, you can get by without, but with a song this mediocre, something had to happen. Some new interesting concept, and it didn't. This was super flat. And then the last song was Titans. Now, The really interesting thing about this is, okay, I just think they've taken lots of other people's, or they've been inspired by lots of other people's ideas. I couldn't get over how similar the staging was to Tusa. Really, there were so many camera angles and just small visual tableaus that just instantly reminded me of Tusa. The 4 dancers lined up with the strobe lighting effect was like Tusa. Her walking down this walkway with the vertical lights behind her looked exactly like Tusa. It just looked like a Tusa homage. It looked like she was impersonating Tusa, like on one of those singing shows like The Voice or X Factor or something. I kind of liked her outfit, actually. It was a little bit out there. I actually kind of thought her outfit was a bit cool. But yeah, lyrically, this song is called Titans, and there's nothing Titanic about it at all. Well, actually, there is a Titanic element in that it's sync, but there's nothing big and grandiose. It's really timid and tiny and repetitive and copying and unoriginal, and that's not what a Titan is for me. Titan is like big, grand, booming. Like Oda's song could have been called Titans and she would have pulled off that title. This didn't pull off the Titans title at all. But she managed to make it to the final, probably largely because she was up against Sturla, who was pretty bad. And in the end, Oda won. It's the correct decision. I've seen this has actually moved up to 4th in the odds to win now. I don't know if it's, I think that might be a slight overreaction, but I really like that Oda's in the final. I found myself singing this on the streets of Shanghai when I was walking around yesterday. The main bit, that opening line of the chorus, I found the hammer of Thor. I didn't know the lyrics, so I was making up my own lyrics afterwards. I found the hammer of Thor, I found the hammer of Thor. I know you motherfuckers want more, so I found the hammer of Thor. I don't know why those lyrics were the ones I made up, but that's just... that wasn't even conscious. That's just subconsciously what my brain made up to fill in the gap of after Thor. I'll find out what the real lyrics are so I can sing it properly. For some reason it was you motherfuckers want more. I don't know why. Okay, so that was semi-final number 3 of Melodi Grand Prix. Again, probably the weakest one we've had so far. I'm still looking forward to semi-final number 4. I'm going to have to film it in my hotel, unfortunately, because I'm not back home until next Monday. But I am also looking forward to hearing North Kid. And there's one more song, I think it's Mary Lisa Kamoji. The song is called Queen of Bees or something like that. I think that's the auto-qualifier who's performing in the second chance round, which hopefully is going to be won by Aline. I have to review that as well. So I've got 2 more songs. I've got 6 more songs left to listen to, which I'm still looking forward to. Still really enjoying MGP a lot. That's what I thought about everything in semi-final number 3. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You don't need to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I'm seeing another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.